Hi everybody, I just want to talk to you for a minute about your masks and how to make them fit better. As you probably know, Charlotte and, well, pretty much everywhere has a shortage of elastic. So the elastic that feels most comfortable around the ear is 1/8 of an inch elastic. And that is not, it's not available anywhere in Charlotte. It's not available in any of the surrounding areas. I've got it on back order from several different internet sites. So do the other stitchers in town. Some people still have elastic in their stockpile. I commissioned 100 masks for a construction company, and that's where all my elastic went. Sorry. When I went back to buy more, the CDC had said, hey, everybody should wear a mask. And so it seems like everybody went and ran out and got a bunch of elastic, and that was it. Done. They don't have any more. I keep asking when it's coming in. I don't know locally. And again, I'm on back order. I should have some maybe in the next couple of weeks. I don't know. All right. But I'm kind of digging the ties. I've been making them with ties, and I've been trying to figure out how to make them fit tighter with the ties. So there are a couple of different, people are tying them here and then tying them here. Well, if you tie them here, then that's not real tight on here. So then you can take it, the bottom one, and tie it up like the surgeons used to do. Okay, but most people don't want a bow on their head. Whatever, fair enough. Figured out a way. All right, so you can tie a loop over your ear. That's great. All right, but how do I make that so that I can tighten it? All right, I'm gonna take the bottom one and hold it still. The top one, I'm gonna loop over and do a little slip knot over that. So for those of you, I don't know whether it's an actual slip knot because I was not a Girl Scout. I'm calling it a slip knot because this just slips in and out. And all it is that I took one string and knotted it over the other one without actually involving that string, okay? All right, so now I have 2 little holes. I'm gonna put it on. Woo, we're on a bicycle. Pull it down. This is kind of how it's been looking if you're wearing it this way. It's kind of down here, and that's not cool. So you want to pull it up tight. So now it's tight around your ears. Oh, but that irritates my ears. Okay. So now, if it irritates your ears, you're going to loosen this up a little bit so that now you have it going out in a little V. Put it back on, loop it over your ears, get that in place, and now pull all of your ties up and tie them in the back. You see how that's going? So it's still over here, and then I'm gonna knot it up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now it's tight on my face, it's tight underneath, and it's not behind my ears, it's just going over my ears as a guide. So it's pretty comfortable. I put it on crooked, that's funny. It's so weird to me that the world is walking around with masks on, and like a few of us have talked about online, you walk around in a store and people talk to you and it's like this, you go. It's all in the eyes, it's really funny. Okay, so that's how you can make it tighter. Now let's talk about how you can make it even more protective. So if you look, the bottom's open. This is a natural opening. You can put something in there. So what would you put in? Well, I've tried a pee-pee pad, a doggy pee-pee pad, because it's, plastic on the back and cotton on the front. But I don't know what chemicals are in there to absorb that pee, so I'm gonna say no on that one. This is a panty liner. I figure if it can go against your vagina, it can go against your face. So this is cotton on one side. It's got a plastic sticky on the other side, so you could stick it in there, put the cotton part towards your face. That works. Okay, here's another thing. This is a piece of shop towel. This brand is called Rags, came from an automotive store. So just fold that up and stick it up in there. And when you put it in, it's gonna hold by itself. Naturally, it doesn't have a closure, it doesn't need one, because this tucks up underneath your chin, see? So it's not gonna fall out. All right, so that's what you can do to protect yourself. Now, what else can you do? You can wash your mask, because you've been out in the world with this thing and it's been getting droplets, or maybe this stuff is airborne. We don't really know. I mean, they've gone back and forth how many times? Oh, it's not a pandemic. Oh, it is a pandemic. Oh, it's now you have to stay inside. You don't need a mask if you're healthy. You do need a mask if you're healthy. So basically what I know from all of that is that we need to take every precaution necessary because they don't know. And every time I've talked to a medical professional, what they've said, I asked what the difference was between airborne and droplet. And what was told to me was airborne is spread by droplets. That's what airborne is. It just means that the droplets are so small that they stay in the air longer. That's what was told to me. Okay. How do you wash them? Best way to keep the shape of your mask and preserve them, just like a bra, would be to wash it by hand. But we don't always do that, and sometimes we're lazy. So if you're going to do that, then wash it in a lingerie bag. And then when it comes out of the wash, shape it back up. And yeah, if you need to put it in the dryer, put it back in that lingerie bag. You've got straps. This is going to get tangled all in your laundry if you just throw it in there. It's also going to mutilate. You've got a wire. It's going to come out all wonky. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to put it in a lingerie bag. You're going to wash it on a gentle cycle if you're doing it in the wash machine. But again, best practice, wash them by hand. Come on, what else do you have to do? It's not like you're going to be late for work. You're staying at home. Some of you are going out, whatever. So that's what I know. If you want to know how to make your own masks, I'm happy to tell you how to make them. Happy, happy, happy. But I wanted you to know how to make them fit tighter, how you could feel more secure out there with them, the extra precautions that you could take to put in them for extra filtration, and how to take care of them. Okay, bye.